Hola, 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 mis amores, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Espero que estén teniendo un muy buen día y también muy buen semana fantástica. ¿Qué día es hoy? ¿Es martes? Hoy es martes, entonces, si van a estar haciendo algo con que me quieren decir, déjenlo en los comments below, okay? Hi, my loves, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day and a good week. Today's Tuesday, so hope your week is going well so far. Y'all, so I'm back with another video, okay? Young Miami, where is she at? All of a sudden, she's a mute. All of a sudden, she can't speak. If y'all have been following the story with me, you probably saw the video that I made where I covered the whole argument between Young Miami and the other woman that Dusty Diddy was allegedly accusing. She made an interview. Can't remember what her name was. She did an interview exposing Dusty Diddy, and Young Miami was arguing with this woman on TikTok, literally making fun of this woman for her miscarriages. She was dragging this woman on the floor. I mean, they both looked so dumb fighting over Dusty Diddy. Like, are you really fighting over Dusty Diddy, a literal accuser? And not to mention that he's literally gay on top of everything else. And like, I'm sure they knew that. So it didn't make any, I was like, huh? Like, this is what I tell ladies all the time. If he cheats on you, he's 100% to blame, okay? There is no 50-50 blame. There is no, oh, she's to blame too, and blah, blah, blah. No, she doesn't even know you. She didn't make any commitments to you. She is a woman as well and it has nothing to do with you. He is 100% he takes 100% of the blame. What does that mean? Well, that means he takes 100% of the pain that he has caused you, and that means that is usually going to be too much pain for you to delude yourself into staying in such a toxic relationship. It makes no sense. Anyway, I digress. Young Miami was talking mad smack, like she was so mean to this other woman, like she was so rude, and like she was even mean to us, y'all. She was even mean to us, the unsuspecting public. It's like, what did we do to you? Like, she's so rude. She was so rude to us. Like, she was defending Diddy all over the place, talking about, oh yeah, she's gonna stand by Dusty Diddy's side no matter what. Like, child, like you stand by Dust. You what did you expect was gonna happen except for you being covered in dust? Apparently, her money started to suffer. She's been getting canceled left, right, center. Like, I think Dusty Diddy actually stopped interacting with her because of all of the issues that have been happening. Now, all of a sudden, she's trying to act like, oh, I never had his back. And allegedly, the streets are saying she's even going to testify against him. It's like, what is wrong with this woman? Like, is she even in her right mind? Like, what is really going on? So let's take a look and see what I was able to find on this, okay? Don't forget to smash that like button for me. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me. Helps out the channel so much. Thank you, thank you.
With Summer Daddy, why y'all not together no more? Because like he was up, he wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, it, and I left. And then Young Miami, who was popping.
She sounds so dumb, y'all. Like, what does she mean? She was trying to be a woman and work through things. Like, how is that working through things? You're out here publicly insulting other women and calling them names over a male. Out of everything you could be fighting for, over a stinky, gross accuser of a male, and now all of a sudden you want us to be like, oh yeah, yo, girl, you go, girl. Like, huh? Ma'am, goodbye. Smells like crap to me, okay?
All type of you can't hear a motherfucking word out of her mouth now. Everybody's quiet now. Big Eye still talking, they quiet as hell.
So it looks like Young Miami is not the perfect girlfriend that we all thought she was, because she is making some moves to officially distance herself from Diddy in the middle of his messy scandal. Not only is she kicking him out of her Carisha Please brand, but she is also deleting evidence of their relationship on social media. But that's not all, because the streets are now saying that Miami is going to be testifying against Diddy at the upcoming trial for his latest SA case. There's a lot going on in this situation, so y'all better hold on tight, because it's about to get insane.
Man, did y'all try to get Young Miami in trouble? Y'all ain't read the transcript? Y'all must want to get Young Miami in trouble. You know Diddy ain't playing that. You know he ain't playing that.
I swear, Young Miami keeps proving to us day to day that she is not a ride-or-die girlfriend or friend or whatever she is with Diddy. I think he referred to her as his shorty wop or something like that. But whatever their relationship is, Miami was not as committed to him as we thought she was, which isn't surprising because their relationship has been as chaotic as possible, and we've had to witness the chaos all these years. I mean, there's a time Diddy went on Carisha Please after he dropped a song about Cassie called Gotta Move On, where he went on and on about how he still had moved on from Cassie. You know, the same Cassie that he was putting hands on for about 11 years. Child, the audacity for me. Anywho, Miami asked him what they were, and he said that.
We date?
Y'all, this is so funny. Like, listen to his response when he was asked what they are. This is like hilarious. I literally cracked up.
We dating? We go have dates? We friends?
And at the time, Miami was determined to paint them as the perfect couple.
We did. He looked so awkward when we dating? We're dating? We're friends? And this is the same male she was defending, fighting over, like, okay, thirst bucket, okay, pick me shot, like, he didn't even claim you, and he's an accuser. He is literally an accuser, like, literally, no one wants him, and he this is the person that didn't claim you. It's very embarrassing for you.
Well, even though Diddy didn't really even publicly claim her as his woman, in an interview with Pop Sugar, she even claimed that she was going to marry him, saying, people don't know us. They don't know what the F we got going on. I'm in there like, shut the F up. Y'all don't know what we have going on. Me and him going to be married. Boom. No, I'm just saying. But then the energy kind of changed when he revealed he had welcomed a baby with another woman, tweeting, I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl, Love Sean Combs, to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest. This was super embarrassing for Miami, and she got clowned hard online. At first, she tried to act like she wasn't bothered. Then she tried to save face by doing an about turn and claiming that she was not with Diddy, saying, that's not my man. He's free to do what he wants. I'm not in a relationship. My focus is building my brand right now. I've been through a lot these past 3 years. I'm just having fun. But that didn't last long because 2 weeks later, she posted several pictures of them together for New Year's Day. But she didn't stop there because she briefly had us wondering if Diddy had proposed to her after she was spotted wearing what looked like an engagement ring. However, a couple of weeks after that, she claimed that they were no longer together and had broken up for good. She said, I felt like it is what it is. Eventually, people was going to find out because he is who he is. I am who I am. We was just like, if we're going to put it out there, we're going to be the ones that talk. I don't like anyone talking for me. The interviewer then asked if they were still together, and Miami replied, no, we're still friends. We're still good friends, but we're single. That's not my man. We had our own situation. I'm not going to put a title on. We were effing with each other hard. We were together every day at one point. He supported me. I supported him. I'll let the internet call it whatever they want to call it. She also talked about her controversial golden showers comment on her Carisha Please podcast. You know, the comment that set the internet ablaze and had P. Diddy trending on Twitter.
It's like, take a shot. He's like, golden showers, I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you? Pee on you everywhere? You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Well, she claims that she never did the golden showers thing with Diddy, saying, I never said he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown, and maybe I talk about it too much, but everybody's got their personal experiences. Some people get pooped on. Some people live life on the edge. Some people boring AF. I watch a lot of pee. Girls get peed on. If we grown and we in the house just chilling and want to talk about intimacy, what's wrong with that? See, it was at this point that people started to give Diddy the side.
That is literally disgusting. Like, huh? What do you mean? Like, what? Who are you peeing on? Who are you doo-dooing on? Ladies, see, I always say it. So it's literal. I always say it in my videos. I'll say it. These males will just like doo-doo on you and treat you like doo-doo. You know what I mean? Like, but look, she's saying that it's for real. Like, he be doing this stuff for real. That's basically what she's alleging or implying here. That's crazy. And then obviously she was like way more into him than he was to her, like giving super thirsty vibes. And he was like, yo, right. And when he embarrassed her publicly, then she wanted to like double back. And then when she double backed, I'm willing to bet Dusty Diddy sensed that he was losing power, or she was like trying to move on from him. And you know, when it comes to control, he doesn't want to like lose the control he has over other people. He probably went back, reinforced by feeding her empty words and empty promises and stuff. And then 2 weeks later, embarrassed her again because she's slow like that. She allowed. So ladies, this is yet another perfect example. You don't give second chances, period. You don't give second chances, period. Even the first chance that you give, okay, the first chance that you give shouldn't be for any other male that's not a part of the 1 to 2%. No second chances here, baby, and no first chances. If you're not a part of the 1 to 2%, you're done, okay?
Because it was just very freaky. However, at the time, we had no idea just how freaky he was, and we assumed that it was just some consensual stuff like golden showers, maybe a little role play or something like that. We had no idea that this man was out here forcing women into freak-offs. Anywho, Miami continued with Diddy even after rumors of him being on the DL started popping off. There was a lot of speculation on social media that he was just using her as a beard to hide the fact that he was really on the DL, and you know what? It kind of made a lot of sense. But then Cassie's lawsuit happened, and people started talking about how he was not only using Miami as a beard, but he was also forcing her into freak-offs as well. There were new reports that young Miami allegedly took part in freak-offs with Diddy. Now, we don't know if she did it out of free will or if she was a victim just like Cassie, but many people believe that she knew what she was going into and didn't have an issue with it because she also had lots of benefit. Y'all remember how...
Yeah, I think she knew. I think she knew exactly what she was getting into. I don't think he had to force her to do anything. I don't think he had as much fun with her, which is why he refused to claim her, right? Because she was doing everything so willingly, right? I don't even think that he needed to like give her any substances, right? Which is why, because think about Diddy's psychology and his personality. It's all about forced control. Like if you can get someone to do what they don't want to do, then that's where he feels like he's the most powerful. That's when he feels like, oh, I have all this power. Well, with her, she was doing all of this stuff voluntarily. She would like do the mental gymnastics and make it okay to, you know, be doing super weird stuff, right? Like, and justify it in her mind. So he didn't really have to do much of anything. He didn't really have to work for it or anything like that. So he didn't really have enough, like as much fun with her as prey. Okay. So that's why he didn't even claim her. He was just like, we're cool. We're friends. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
We found out last year that Diddy was paying her $500,000 a month to be his side piece. At the time, we wondered why he was paying her that much, but it looks like we might finally have our answer. There's also the whole thing about how she loves golden showers. Also, remember how Cassie said that Diddy used to force her to wear white nail polish for the freak-offs? Well, fans have pointed out how interesting it is that Miami seemed to always have on white nail polish whenever she was with Diddy. And this has people wondering if Miami was involved in the freak-offs as well. But that's still not all, because a lot of people believe that not only was Miami involved in freak-offs with Diddy, but she was actually a willing participant, not a victim like people thought. You see, there's the time that she kind of hinted at it when she got into a messy fight on social media with Diddy's other side piece, Gina Hun. It all started when Gina posted this picture of Diddy kissing her on the cheek. Miami didn't like this, and she took to Twitter to accuse Gina of...
Oh, y'all, this is what I was telling you about. I covered it in my previous video. So here it is again, in case you missed it, where she makes herself look like such a dumb person. Like, I mean, she looks stupid. She's over here fighting with another woman publicly for a male. It's like, huh? Like, ma'am, do you not have anything better to do, which is what we're doing? No.
Chasing cloud saying, somebody please give this bee some attention. Gina replied on her Instagram stories writing, if anyone's seeking attention, it's you. Suck my D. I don't give a F. Miami then claimed that Gina was trying to use her for clout, and she said, attention? I am the attention. Let's be clear. Notice me. Please, B. Go sit down. We see you. Relax. It's okay. You've been around, just around for years. You've been waiting on this moment. If he can't make you famous, B. I ain't arguing with no B that got cheap limbo carpet in their house effing on a billionaire. You freaky B. Gina responded to Miami writing, why are you so pressed, mama? I thought you was a city girl. Miami hit back saying, I am, and that's why I F with your man and ain't coming off him. I don't care how many pics you post. Get that head, bread, and leave. Well, Gina spilled some wild tea about how Diddy used to put paws on her even when she was pregnant with his baby. She said this in an interview with Tasha K, and she exposed Diddy big time.
In the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, like the first 4 months, he was really nice, but then after that, he started being a so like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was like mean to me.
So when you say mean, describe it.
He was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me.
At the time, a lot of people didn't pay attention to this because they thought that Gina was making things up for clout and for attention. Plus, Tasha K doesn't exactly have a great reputation in the media. I mean, she owes Cardi B like, what, $4 million now? Because she was making things up about Cardi for no reason other than for clout. So when Gina tried to expose Diddy, people didn't pay attention to it. But now, knowing what we know, a lot of people believe Gina and the things she had to say about Diddy were true. But that's not all, because the streets are now saying that Diddy and Young Miami forced Gina into a freak-off on multiple occasions. And y'all know the wild part. It's that Young Miami actually threatened Gina with a freak-off on social media right in front of our eyes. I'm talking about the time when she said, if I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You would eat her. Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You've been around as a B that eat P and D when he feel like it. You would eat her. You the same B that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi. A lot of people believe that she isn't innocent in this mess, and that's why she's getting canceled.
So, y'all, I think that's such pathetic behavior from her. And Young Miami, like, I've never ever liked her because she just exhibits such gross, vile, and pathetic behavior. Honestly, it's like you're talking to another woman because she wants a child, knowing that she's had miscarriages, and these are the things that are coming out of your mouth. Are you crazy? Like, do you have no sense of, like, what are you talking about? What are you even saying in a public setting? You know what I mean? And so it's like the way some women, I don't even understand. I don't even know what to say, you know. And unfortunately, you find this a lot, especially amongst Black women. They allow these Black males to come in between them, to come in their life, in their personal life, and cause chaos and disruption. You know, like, why are you speaking like that? And if you see the back and forth messages, the other girl, she was nowhere close to as vile as Young Miami was. It's like Young Miami is just like angry. She has all this anger. It's like, where is this all? Why are you so pressed? Where is all this anger and desperation coming from? It's like, that's why he didn't even claim you. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you're so angry over a male that's not even claiming you. You know, even if he were claiming you, like, huh? Like, you're gonna sit here and publicly humiliate yourself and fight with another woman for a male species? Like, what is going on here? Totally embarrassing, totally ridiculous.
Alongside Diddy. Things got worse for her when Diddy was shoved out of Revolt TV, and they said Sean Combs has stepped down from his position as chairman of Revolt. While Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, this decision helps to ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture and amplify the voices of all Black people throughout this country and the African diaspora. They continued, our focus has always been one that reflects our commitment to the collective journey of Revolt, one that is not driven by an individual, but by the shared efforts and values of our entire team on behalf of advancing, elevating, and championing our culture, and that continues. With Diddy out of Revolt, there was a lot of speculation that Young Miami would be right behind him on the way out the door. I mean, the only reason she got the Carisha Please gig at Revolt TV was because of Diddy and his position at the company. He even bought her a BET award. Now, I'm not saying that Miami's podcast wasn't good, because it was, but without Diddy, she wouldn't have had the platform to start with. And after Diddy got kicked out of Revolt, Miami quickly realized that she would soon be on the way out of Revolt, so she decided to grab as much money as she could. She decided to put everything on Carisha Please for sale. I'm talking about every single line of merch that she had in store. But hold on, because there's still more than this, because as it turns out, Miami is not only distancing herself from Diddy, but she is cutting herself off from him completely. It's not hard to see why, because the new lawsuit that was brought against him is crazy. A fourth woman recently came forward to accuse Diddy of allegedly SAing her when she was only 17. And get this, it's not only Diddy who allegedly SA'd her, because she was claimed that former Bad Boys president Harvey Pierre, as well as another unknown assailant, all SA'd her when she was only 17. She filed the lawsuit anonymously, so she is only known for the public as Jane Doe. Jane Doe was not here to play with Diddy, because she fled the lawsuit with the same company that Cassie used for her own lawsuit, and that's how you know Jane is not joking around. And her lawsuit is not one big BS lawsuit that she came up with to extort money out of Diddy. She's here for some serious business, and she is not joking around. Her lawyers released a statement saying, Ms. Doe has lived with her memories of this fateful night for 20 years, during which time she has suffered extreme emotional distress that has impacted nearly every aspect of her life and personal relationships. Give the brave women who have come forward against Ms. Combs and Mr. Pierre in recent weeks. Ms. Doe is doing the same. The lawsuit opened up pretty strong and did not beat around the bush, because it got straight to talking about the crazy things that Diddy allegedly did to Jane Doe. They said, specifically in 2003, when she was only 17 years old and in the 11th grade, Ms. Combs was ST'd and gang SA'd by Mr. Combs, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant. Now, the third assailant wasn't named in the lawsuit, but the documents noted that the lawsuit is going...
Yes, I made a video covering this, so if you haven't watched it, make sure to get caught up on that right after this video. But yeah, he got sued again for gang rape and and it's Dusty Diddy and his assistant here, and I mean, it's bad. It's like so bad, and it's a minor. They had her travel. They basically recruited her one night, told her all of these lies, and she was a minor at the time, had her travel to go see Dusty Diddy, and there was a third unnamed assailant in there, which from I hear from the grapevine, we will be hearing who that person is pretty soon during discovery. So during the discovery phase of this case, the name of who the third assailant is that's listed on that lawsuit, because there were three of them that raped her, took advantage of her, the name of that third assailant will be revealed. So that's what I'm hearing through the grapevine as well.
Will be updated soon and the name will be revealed. This has had people wondering who the third assailant could be, and there has been a huge conversation on social media surrounding this.
Right. He wants us to really believe, like, this is literally the fourth or fifth lawsuit, and they're all accusing you of the same thing to the point of literally suing you. Sir, goodbye.
Oh, allegedly. What makes it even more sinister is the fact that the other person who was named in Jane Doe's lawsuit, Harpier, has also been accused of allegedly assailing a woman who worked at Bad Boy Records while he was the president of the label. A story as well. So yeah, this situation is one big stinky mess, and it's not surprising that Miami would want to distance herself from it. Also, Diddy came forward to deny the allegation, saying, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character and destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and my truth." But if he thought that Miami was going to be by his side and play loyal girlfriend or side piece or shorty mop or whatever, he is in for a major shocker, because she is making it more than clear that she wants nothing to do with Diddy. For one, she has been taking pictures of Diddy down from her social media and clearing it out, officially distancing herself from him for good. Also, she hasn't spoken about or tweeted about Diddy since it started, and that's just strange because after all this started, Miami couldn't stay a couple of days without talking or tweeting about Diddy. But not only is she not talking to him, but she's also taking down evidence of them being together. Hold up, there's more. According to sources, Miami is allegedly making plans to separate her Carisha Please brand away from Diddy. She and Diddy are heavily tied together in business, and she is scared that Diddy scandals will have a negative impact on her business and brand. Wait, because there's still a hot mess coming. Y'all know how Diddy said that he has no plans to settle his lawsuit with Jane Doe and how he's going to fight this in court? Well, the streets are now saying that as Diddy's side piece, she could be called up in court to testify against him in court during the trial. She knows Diddy more closely than anyone, and she has a wealth of insider information on him that could be helpful in court. The streets are saying that she could be subpoenaed to testify in the case, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Y'all trust fans to hop on this, and they left comments saying, Carisha incriminated him and herself when she called Gina an eater and insinuated that Gina was a SW for Diddy. That was all we needed to know, and she told us. Now put together the rumors, Cassie's statements, plus Carisha's loose lips. It's tough for him, of course, but she didn't realize how tough it's about to be for her, and he's getting bled dry. She's not going to stop being the city girl she rapped about now, SMH. There were other comments saying she knew exactly what was going on, hence she states, "What another B won't do, I'm happy to do it." That's why she was talking to Gina like that in them tweets. She held him and was completely down with it just for money. No morals, integrity, values, nothing. It's heart-wrenching and gut-punching.
Like, y'all, I'm just glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad everyone else could see right through her. I'm glad everyone else could see right through her. I kind of hope they don't call her to testify, because she strikes me as the type of person that would lie without even blinking. Like, she would literally lie on stand. No, she strikes me. And see, the comments, this person actually brought up the tweets. I didn't even realize that. See, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're making yourself look super crazy over a male species. Like, are you this thirsty? Is it that serious? Like, you're insulting on another woman. And that other woman she was insulting wasn't even throwing out insults of that caliber. Nowhere even close. She was saying things like, "Hey, relax. Why are you so pressed?" But this young Miami chick was saying all type of stuff. "Oh, that's why you got pregnant, FO, blah, 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 blah." Like, terrible, terrible, terrible human being. Like, honestly, the worst human being ever. Right. So she's getting what's coming to her because no one believes her. So it's what she deserves. You lay in bed with the devil. What do you expect? You know what I mean? What did you really expect? Right. So, but then again, $500,000 a month, that's a lot of money. I highly, highly doubt that that's what she was getting paid. Highly, because in 2 months, that would be $1 million. That's insane. So I highly, highly doubt it was that much, but I'm sure it was a lot nonetheless. So when you sell your soul to the devil, what do you expect? What do you expect to happen? But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button for me. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me. Helps out the channel so much. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.